soft through the glass. I'm breathing slow, letting it pass.
The tea is warm on the table, the candle leans into the day. I watch the light through the window, find every place I used to ache. No need to name what I'm missing, no need to turn it into rain. Some things can leave you quietly and still come back another way. I used to stand in the shadow, waiting for something to change. Now I move a little closer to where the evening lays. I stay where the light stays soft on the floor, not waiting like before. I stay where the light stays warm on my face, open like a door. I don't hurt the same anymore. I stay where the light stays. There's a book with a folded corner, a little dust in the amber glow, a plant by the open window, learning which way it should grow. I used to keep every silence like it was proof of love. Now I let the room get brighter and let that be enough. I used to call it lonely when the night came through. Now the quiet feels like space for something new. I stay where the light stays soft on the floor, not waiting like before. I stay where the light stays warm on my face, open like a door. I don't hurt the same anymore. I stay where the light stays. Maybe healing isn't loud, maybe it doesn't ask for proof. Maybe it's a golden hour sitting in the room with you. Not the you I had to hold, not the past I tried to save, just the part of me that's learning how to stand inside the day. I stay where the light stays soft on the floor, not waiting like before. Stay where the light stays warm on my face, open like a door. I don't hurt the same anymore. I stay where the light stays. Gold on the floor, night on the glass. I'm breathing slow, letting it pass. Half open drawer, quiet on the floor. I meant to clean it out, just make a little room, but everything I pushed aside came back too soon. Receipts from busy days, keys I couldn't find, a month I barely lived through, folded out of sight. Then underneath the noise, a picture caught the light. I almost didn't know me, smiling from another time. I found a little piece of who I used to be. Not lost, not gone, just waiting under everything. I've been moving so fast, I forgot what I carry. Now a half-open drawer is looking back at me. There I was in summer with nothing much to prove, before the days got crowded, before I learned to move. I don't wanna go back, I just wanna be kind to the one who kept on going while falling behind. Maybe message, just a map of every place I tried. Maybe I would still be coming, even even when I couldn't find the time. I found a little piece of who I used to be. Not lost, not gone, just waiting under everything. I've been moving so fast, I forgot what I carried. Now a half-open drawer is looking back at me. I leave it open, just a little more. Some parts of me still know what they're for. I wasn't looking for a sign, just something open late. A little light on the corner made me slow my pace. My hands were cold, but the air felt easy. The city hummed low, like it almost knew me. I saw my face in the glass and laughed at the view. I didn't come here for memories, but they came in looking like you. Nothing happened, nothing changed, just the night saying your name. It almost felt like you. Under the small bright light, not enough to call it love, but enough to change the night. It almost felt like you. And the way I stood still, I wasn't trying to miss you, but maybe I still will. A car went by with a song I almost knew. For a second every window turned a softer shade of blue. I took the longer way home just to let it stay. Some feelings don't come back, they just pass you halfway. Maybe it's not a message, maybe it's not a sign. Maybe some almost feelings only need a little time. It almost felt like you. Under the small bright light, not enough to call it love, but enough to change the night. It almost felt like you. And the way I stood still, I wasn't trying to miss you, but maybe I still. I wasn't looking for a sign, just something open late. But the night had your color, and I let it stay. Late morning on the floor, light all over everything. I didn't make a plan today, I let the curtains breathe. The room was soft, the city far, and somehow close to me. A cup gone cold beside the bed, a song turned low and clean. I forgot how good it feels to have nowhere to be. No rushing hours, no crowded mind, just one slow day, finally mine. I let the whole day stay. the books and chair. The skyline changed its colors like it had all day to spare. I wore the quiet easily like something made to fit. And when the sunset reached the room, I didn't wanna miss it. Maybe rest is not dramatic. Maybe joy can just be still. A beautiful room, a change in view, and time enough to feel. I let the whole day stay right here with me. From pale gold on the window to the blue between the buildings. I let the whole day stay without asking why. It felt like something opened from the daylight into night. Now the city wears its lights, and the glass holds every trace. First day of holiday, and I'm finally in one place.
Keys in the door, light on the floor. Little feet run close, I'm not alone anymore. Long day on my shoulders, cold air on my coat. I step inside the hallway, and the whole world lets go. You come around the corner, soft eyes in the glow, like you've been waiting there just to bring me home. All the noise gets quiet, all the weight moves slow. I don't need much tonight, just this little kind of hope. It feels like coming home when the lights are low, and you run to me like you already know. Feels like coming home in the warm little glow. I could lose the whole day, but I find myself at home. Rain taps on the window, your paws cross the room. I laugh under my breath at the small things you do. There's a blanket on the sofa, a cup beside the chair. Nothing big has changed, but I can breathe in here. Maybe peace is simple, maybe love is small. Maybe it's waiting by the door when I can't hold it all. It feels like coming home when the lights are low, and you run to me like you already know. Feels like coming home in the warm little glow. I could lose a whole day, but I find myself at home. Keys on the shelf, shoes by the door, little feet beside me. I'm not alone anymore. Same old place, same corner light. I came in like I used to, before I thought it do. The room still knew my rhythm, better than I wanted it to. One cup near my hands, one chair across from me. Nobody asked a question, so I let the silence be. I'm not waiting, not like before, but my body remembers making space for more. I still leave the second chair, like someone might sit down. Not enough to call it hope, just a habit hanging around. I still leave the second chair at the place we used to know. Some empty seats, stay gentle when you stop asking them to go. The table held the afternoon in the quiet shade of gold. A stranger laughed behind me, and the room turned almost old. I didn't turn to look, I only smiled a little. Some memories get softer when you meet them in the middle. I won't pull it closer, I won't push it away. Some things lose their sharpness when you let them stay. I still leave the second chair, like someone might sit down, like someone might. Not enough to call it hope, just a habit hanging around. I still leave the second chair at the place we used to know. Some empty seats, stay gentle when you stop asking them to go. Same old place, same corner light. I sit with what is missing, and it almost feels alright. Like the one that does one glass, one quiet screen. I'm not waiting like before, but I'm still listening. The table holds a silence better than I do. A ring of water folded time, and a space I left for you. I keep my phone beside the glass like it might learn to speak, but nothing moves except the room settling around me. I don't need forever, I don't need a plan, just one small sound to know where I stand. I keep a little space for you, right here next to mine. An empty place beside the glass where your name could arrive. Nothing rings but silence, still I listen through. What kind of message fills a room the way I thought you would? I turn the screen face down, then turn it back again. Some habits don't look lonely until the waiting begins. And maybe I don't miss you, maybe I miss the proof that someone thinks of this small space the way I think of you. If no answer comes, I'll let the water clear. Some empty places soften when I stop calling them fear. I keep a little space for you, but maybe it is mine. An empty place beside the glass, learning to survive. Nothing rings but silence, still I let it move. Maybe this room can hold me before it hears from you. Light bulb
quiet scream. I'm still here beside it, less empty than I seem. Roads in the corner, slow like breathing, curtains moving with the evening. I don't say your name, but the room still does. Tea on the table, getting colder, candlelight over your side of the couch. I keep the window open wider, like I might hear you in the city sounds. The sunset spills across the pages of a book I never really read. I tell myself it's just the weather, but it feels like you instead. Every little light turns gold when I miss you. Every quiet thing knows more than it should. I could change the sheets, move all the pictures, but I know it wouldn't do any good. The temperature of this room is still you, warm on my skin like you just passed through. I'm alone but I don't feel brand new. The temperature of this room is still you. I let the candle burn down slowly, let the evening hold me like you used to. Nothing here belongs to me, only the temperature of this room is still you. Your coffee stain is almost faded on the note you left under my keys. I should throw away the small things, but they keep sitting close to me. There's a flower by the window, leaning softly toward the light. I guess even things with roots know what it means to wait all night. Every little sound comes back with your shadow. Every empty chair looks patient and kind. I could tell my heart to close the window, but the air keeps changing my mind. The temperature of this room is still you, warm on my skin like you just passed through. I'm alone but I don't feel brand new. The temperature of this room is still you. I let the candle burn down slowly, let the evening hold me like you used to. Nothing here belongs to me, only the temperature of this room is still you. Maybe love is not a photograph, maybe it's the way a silence stays in the cup, in the light, in the half-open glass, in the place your body used to make. If I forget the sound of your laughter, if the seasons change the view, I'll still know when the room gets softer that some part of it is you. The temperature of this room is still you, soft in the dark like I'm almost through. I'm alone but I don't feel brand new. The temperature of this room is still you. I let the candle burn down slowly, let the evening hold me like you used to. Nothing here belongs to me, only the temperature of this room is still you. Roads in the corner, low and fading, curtains resting with the night. I don't say your name, but the room still might.
I tied my shoes twice, like I needed time. The hallway held the evening in a thin gold line. I stood by the door with my hand on the quiet, not ready for the world, just tired of hiding. The day was almost over, but it didn't feel gone. There was a little light left, and it asked me no sudden change, just my shadow moving a different way. Maybe I can step outside, maybe I can let it be. The sunset didn't fix me, but it waited there for me. Maybe I don't need to know where this feeling goes tonight. If the sky can soften slowly, maybe I can be alright. The street was warm and quiet, like it knew my name. I carried nothing heavy, just a little less shame. I didn't call it healing, I didn't make it deep. I only kept on walking past the version I couldn't leave. Some days don't become answers, some nights don't turn to stars, but a small light on the sidewalk can still find where you are. Maybe I can step outside, maybe I can let it be. The sunset didn't fix me, but it waited there for me. Maybe I don't need to know where this feeling goes tonight. If the sky can soften slowly, maybe I can be alright. I left the door behind me, not far but far enough. The evening touched my shoulders, and it almost felt like love. The room is low, the night is almost blue. Something in the quiet keeps sounding like you. I came back with the city on my sleeves, a little rain, a little smoke, a little almost. The lamp was on like it had waited for me, and I stood there not knowing what to do with all this softness. There are words that don't become messages, they just stay warm somewhere behind the mouth. I didn't send it, I didn't say your name, but the air moved first and I felt it anyway. I left it in the glass, a breath I couldn't hold, a sentence with no ending turning silver in the cold. I thought it would fade if I let the night pass, but some words stay with you like warmth inside the glass. The speaker hums under the table light, not loud enough to hurt me, not soft enough to leave. I watch the window blur itself into another window, another road, another almost you beside me. Maybe I was never trying to forget, maybe I just wanted the room to learn how to hold it. So I leave it there, not gone, not clear, just close enough to disappear. No, it isn't a confession, no, it isn't a goodbye. It's only what the heart does when the room gets quiet. It writes what I won't say when nobody can keep it, then ask the fading light to read it back to me. I left it in the glass, a breath
that couldn't hold a sentence with no ending, turning silver in the cold. I thought it would fade if I let the night pass, but some words stay with you like warmth inside the glass. The room is low, the night is almost blue. On the window for a second, the words still look like you. Round and round, the night gets lighter. I came in heavy, I'm leaving brighter. Fluorescent glow in an empty chair. I leave my old mood in the air. A pocket full of yesterday spins until it fades away. I don't need a brand new life, just a cleaner state of mind. Something soft, something clear, something I can carry from here. Let the noise turn low, let the water run. I'm not over everything, but I'm done with some. I'm gonna rinse it out, let it roll, let it go. All the weight I carry doesn't need to follow. I'm gonna rinse it out till the air feels new. Maybe I'm not changed yet, but I'm lighter than I knew. Warm sleeves on the table, I feel almost capable. No big promise, no clean start, just a little space inside my heart. I'm gonna rinse it out, let it roll, let it go. All the weight I carry doesn't need to follow. I'm gonna rinse it out till the air feels new. Maybe I'm not changed yet, but I'm lighter than I knew. Round and round, the night gets lighter. I came in heavy, I'm leaving brighter. Nothing out of place, nothing left behind. The chair is where I left it, the air is folded still. No coat across the corner, no glass on the windowsill. I thought I'd feel relieved to see it all untouched, but clean can feel so heavy when it doesn't miss too much. No footsteps in the hallway, no shadow by the light, just a room that kept its promise better than I might. The room stayed clean and that hurt quietly. No proof that you were coming, no mess for me to keep. The room stayed clean like nothing had to end. I
have to fix it, didn't have to clear space. No trace of almost seeing you, no warmth I had to chase. Maybe this is mercy, maybe this is what I need. A place that doesn't ask me who I thought would be. Some absences are gentle, some cut without a sound. Some rooms don't feel empty until they don't break down. The room stayed clean and that hurt quietly. No proof that you were coming, no mess for me to keep. The room stayed clean like nothing had to end. I wanted peace, I got it, then missed the noise again. Nothing out of place, nothing left behind. I closed the door softly, like the silence could be kind. High above the noise, my hands were shaking, not enough to drop it, just enough to know. I brought a book I never opened, held it like a reason. The city changed its color, I kept changing meanings. There was something I could feel but couldn't name, so I let the cover bend under all that weight. The sky came closer, the streetlights blurred. I almost said nothing, then something stirred. I let the wind say it first, what I couldn't put in words. Let it lift what I was holding, let it loosen where it hurt. I don't know if this is love or what comes after now, but my heart moved a little, and that's enough for now. Down below the crosswalks flicker, like choices being made. People turn into the evening and slowly fade away. I used to think a feeling had to arrive all clear, but some things come in pieces and still become sincere. Maybe I don't need to name it, maybe naming makes it small. Maybe this is just the moment before the first leaf falls. I let the wind say it first, what I couldn't put in words. Let it lift what I was holding, let it loosen where it hurt. I don't know if this is love or what comes after now, but my heart moved a little, and that's enough for now. High above the noise, I breathe and let it pass. The night doesn't answer, but it doesn't have to ask. The bed is made,
shirt is still wrinkled. I left it there on purpose, like a small unfinished thing. Not a mess, not a mistake, just proof that I'm still moving. The room looks almost ready, quiet, clean and pale, but I'm learning not to fold every feeling into place. Maybe I don't need to fix the whole night. Maybe enough is enough if I can face the light. I'll wear it tomorrow, creases and all. I don't have to be perfect to answer the morning call. I'll wear it tomorrow, start from where I've been. If I made it through the day, I can begin again. There's a chair by the window and a little open air. I used to call it lonely, now I just sit there. Some days leave a mark, some nights leave a line, but not every wrinkle needs to be ironed out in time. I'm not brand new, I'm not falling apart, just somewhere in the middle with a still beating heart. I'll wear it tomorrow, creases and all. I don't have to be perfect to answer the morning call. I'll wear it tomorrow, start from where I've been. If I made it through the day, I can begin again. The bed is made, the shirt waits quietly, and for once, so do I, without asking to be clean.